Is the wizarding world a figment of Harry Potter's imagination? We're going to discuss a topic that's been on my mind for a while. The idea that Harry Potter is a character who has experienced trauma and is imagining the wizarding world as a way to cope. We all know Harry's story. He lost his parents at a young age and was forced to live with his abusive relatives, the Dursleys. This experience alone would be enough to traumatize anyone, but Harry's trauma goes deeper than that. Harry's trauma is what we in the psychology world refer to as adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs for short. ACEs are experiences that can have long-lasting effects on a person's mental and physical health, and they include things like abuse, neglect, and household dysfunction. So, Harry's ACEs include losing his parents, being forced to live with abusive relatives, and being treated like an outcast at school. But what's interesting is how Harry copes with his trauma. He creates a world where he is special. Harry has to believe he is special because it helps him cope with the trauma he's experienced. The wizarding world is a place where he can escape his painful reality and be the hero he always wanted to be. Harry's trauma is a complex topic that can be explained through different psychological theories. One of the most prominent theories is the social learning theory, which suggests that Harry learned how to cope with his trauma by observing and imitating the behaviors of those around him. We see this when Harry observes how other characters cope with their own challenges. For example, we see Harry learn from Hermione's problem-solving skills, Ron's resilience, and Dumbledore's wisdom. Another theory that applies to Harry's coping mechanisms is the concept of defense mechanisms. Defense mechanisms are unconscious psychological strategies that individuals use to protect themselves from anxiety or unpleasant emotions. We see this in Harry when he uses the Patronus charm to ward off the Dementors. The Dementors represent his trauma and the unpleasant emotions that come with it, and Harry's defense mechanism is to create a happy memory to ward off the anxiety. And then there's Dumbledore. As a therapist, I see Dumbledore as a representation of the attachment theory. Attachment theory suggests that children form strong emotional bonds with their primary caregiver, and these bonds can impact their emotional development later in life. We see this in how Harry forms a strong bond with Dumbledore, who serves as a mentor, father figure, and confidant. This attachment helps Harry develop a sense of security, trust, and emotional regulation. Finally, we can't talk about Harry's trauma without discussing the concept of post-traumatic growth. Post-traumatic growth suggests that individuals can experience positive changes after experiencing trauma, such as increased personal strength, appreciation for life, and spiritual growth. We see this in how Harry grows throughout the series. He learns to confront his fears, express his emotions, and find meaning in his struggles. He ultimately becomes a symbol of hope and resilience for others who have experienced trauma. It's ironic how we often turn to books as a means of escaping our reality, much like how Harry created the wizarding world to escape his own. Do you find yourself agreeing with this observation or perhaps have your own interpretation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content.